It's one of those things, sometimes you'll get kind of halfway down the motorway and think, oh gosh,
I need a wee, I need a wee. And they always wait till they're desperate. They don't tell you when they just slightly need a wee. I need a wee now, I need a wee now.
Okay, so we have done our toilet training at home and we're feeling quite confident, but what happens when we start going out and about?
Well, in my case, the first time around, we had a lot of accidents in the car and a lot of drama, so I've learned from then.
It's a bit of trial and error, so learning from past experiences, but also trying to be as prepared as possible. You know, things like taking spare changes of clothing so that we're not too worried if there are accidents.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might want to take a portable potty of some kind.
Yeah, and it's not having too much to drink before we set off. If we're going on a long journey, everybody go to the toilet before we go.
Exactly.
And it's so easy to forget when you're all getting ready and you're trying to leave the house on time, just to take them to the toilet before you leave.
Yeah, it's one of those things, sometimes you'll get kind of halfway down the motorway and think, oh gosh,
I need a wee, I need a wee. And they always wait till they're desperate. They don't tell you when they just slightly need a wee. I need a wee now, I need a wee now.
Yeah, which is why it can be really helpful to have a portable potty with you.
I've got a collapsible toilet seat. So it folds up and you put it in a bag and you can take that and just put it on any toilet. If you're going out and sleeping out overnight as well.
Yes. Yeah, with that, I really like to invite the child to help me pack their overnight bag. It really helps because they start to take kind of ownership and that understanding of what it is they need to keep themselves clean, and things like packing a toothbrush, you know, or it might be that they do like a particular toilet roll that you pop in their little bag and then that's theirs and they've got ownership over it.
All of these things are fine because we're with them at the time or a family member's with them at the time, but when they're at school they go to the toilet on their own.
Ultimately, while you aren't going to be there, hopefully your words and your actions that they've witnessed over the journey of their toilet training will stay with them. But if it's something that you feel your child is anxious about, the teachers should be able to help and guide them in a similar way. Often what I find in my experience is if a child is withholding in a certain environment, it's a bit of a perfect storm. It will either stem from a fear or embarrassment, and all the more reason to make it a really fun and positive experience at home, because then it's going to add to that confidence, and ultimately they need faith in themselves to know that they can and they are able to clean themselves and, you know, to get through all those little jobs when they are at school.
And it's not the end of the world. Once you've washed your hands, you've done your business, you get on with your day.
Exactly, yeah.